Hi guys, it's me, and we have a haul. It's from the National Trail Antique store that we went to, the new place, the place with oodlings of goods. And actually, we went over and had, oh gosh, we had a part one and a part two, right? So there's actually a part three, but I figured you guys would be interested in finding what I actually picked from there. So I'm just going to upload that video next week. And also as a reminder, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And if you hit the bell, it'll notify you every time I upload a new video. And because of the fact that it is Labor Day weekend, I thought I would do a discount. So if any of you guys are interested in anything in my Etsy shop, all you have to do is when you go to checkout, punch in the discount code vintage10 and it'll give you 10% off any purchase $35 or more. It's all caps, vintage, and then 10. So vintage 10. So here we go, guys. Okay, I got a few of these, and I know they don't look like a heck of a lot, but they're vintage film cassettes. Um, you would have slid those in one of those large cameras. And I thought a good idea to do with this is, I'll flip it over you so you can see what I did, is I just kind of made it into a picture frame. Which I think kind of, I kind of think it looks pretty cool. So I've got this one for myself that I'm just going to prop up and use it in a vintage display. But I just thought repurposed like this, it was kind of a cool idea. And I think I paid around like $5 a piece for these old film cartridges. Okay. And then you see me pick up this little piggy here. He has a little bedpost is busted. I cleaned him out. He cleaned up pretty good. It is from the, 1800s. And the little baby piglet inside there has got the little pacifier. It's really cute. These normally sell for around $100. I got it for 10 because of the fact that, the bedpost was broken on it. But other than that, I don't know if you can notice that, but on his little ears, there's a little chipping on there too, but I mean, it's not actually broken off. But he was selling the other ones for close to $100, so he was pretty comparable on prices that I seen online. And so, I priced it accordingly. But I just thought it was cute. I think they're called fairs or something like that. I can't remember. You guys could let me know in the comment section. But they're very whimsical, kind of funny, kind of risque, some of them actually, figurines for that time frame. But yeah, hush-a-bye baby, don't you cry. You'll be a sausage by and by. So, yeah, a little strange, but that's how I roll. So I just thought it was really, really neat. And it's got a stamp on the back of it. It says made in Germany. So I got that. And I had to pick up one of the mustache cups. I think when I go back again, I'm probably going to get the one with the cherries on it if it's still there. But the mustache cup I got for myself. It says, remember me. And see, the other one I have has got writing on it also. And I just think that fancy writing, and it kind of reminds me of like a Gothic type handwriting. I really like it. And there's no chips or cracks or anything on it. It has some fading of the gold on the inner portion. But other than that, it's in good shape, and he charged me $8 for it. Now this guy, I don't know what in the world he's supposed to be, but obviously you can see why I had to have him. He's the oddest thing I've ever run into. I would have thought maybe, just maybe, he might have been a toothpick holder, but it just doesn't work out that way. So honestly, if anybody has any clue what this guy is, then let me know. But he's carved out of wood, and he has this on the back of him. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that, but it looks like St. Anton, but I can't read. Maybe Arlo or something, ARLB possibly, with the period. But he's awesome. He's so different. So I got him. And I found these masks here. Oh, and I think he charged me $5 for the guy with his mouth open. These masks were made in Japan. They're like, I guess you would consider them cardboard, but they're not quite as stiff as cardboard. But there is 3 of them all together, and they're monster masks. And I'm pretty sure he charged me like $5 for all 3 of them. I can't remember the date on them. I think they might be from the 60s. There is a few spots of damage on them. Like you can see right there is a little spot. But overall, they're in good condition, and they are collectible. And I did find them online. They're selling them individually. There's one person that has them listed for like $12 plus shipping for just one mask. But I think they're old new stock. And these look like they may have been used. So, but I got these 3. And this is perfect time because it's Halloween. Well, actually, regardless, it doesn't matter. I probably would have bought it anyways, even if it wasn't Halloween, because I like stuff like that. So, and then these right here, these are vintage Wilton picks that you would have put like on a cake or cupcakes or something like that. But there's 4 of them all together. They're in good condition. And I think he charged me $3 for the 4 of them. And there's 2 of the purples and 1 each of the yellow and the red. But they're all identical except the coloring. And they're just cute retro. And this is actually something that they have reproduced, but, you know, they don't look the same. These are the originals. And this picture frame, he charged me $8 for. It's very lightweight, so I'm thinking it may be something like aluminum. It's not actually even glass. It's like a plastic covering it. But it's got a lot of detailing. It's very pretty. I'm not exactly sure the age of it. But it's got like that velvety type background. Or back to it. And he had like quite a few of these. So he must have bought them in bulk or something. I'm not exactly sure how he acquires the things he does. But I just thought it was really pretty. And pick that up. Now if I can get it to stand for me, we'll be good. There we go. And I got a bunch of these guys. They're very heavy because they're all metal. I think he charged me like $4 or $5 a piece. But they're trophy toppers. I got a bunch of the horses like this. Then I think this one's just a little bit different. It kind of reminds me of a foal, like a, you know. a young horse. This is a golf trophy. And this is, oops, Lord. See, these are heavy. This is the biggest one. And then, I think there's a bowling trophy in here too. Yeah. Bowling trophy. I don't know the ages of these or anything like that, but I just think they're neat. Okay. Now, these, oh, it's stuck to my shorts. Here we go. These are all slightly different. They all have the fox motif, but the decoration around the fox is different on each one of them. But it's a long strap with a bunch of these on them, and I did some research, and it's called horse brass. It was used for decorative purposes on horses for different kinds of functions. But in all actuality, quite a few years ago, they used it kind of like to ward off bad spirits and things of that sort, for kind of like a good luck thing. So I guess it kind of evolved since then. But this would have been for hunting because of the fox. But they had a lot of different types, you know, that signified, you know, the people, the names, things like that. Not just, you know, for hunting or anything like that. It was more or less, you know, signifying like the family crest kind of thing. But I got these. There's probably like 6 or 7 of them, I guess. But I think he charged me like $5 a piece for them, and they're solid brass, and they're pretty neat. From the research I did, there's quite a few different types. So, but I just thought these were neat because of the fox in them. So I got those. And he had a bunch of different types of like old new stock stuff. So I did get some of these because I had seen vintage egg cartons before, but never with these bright graphics, the nice graphics like these have. And he charged me, which this was like a pretty good deal, because on some of the stuff he, you know, he was a little more expensive on some things and then cheaper on others. So I don't know. There was really no rhyme or reason to it, but I got these for $1 a piece, which was great on these egg cartons. And then I got a bunch of like cottage cheese containers. These right here, and these are old new stock. Also, and they have like that wax, you know, coating on them. And I got a bunch of these, which is same kind of concept, old new stock. And these are from Miller Dairy. They're, you know, caps for old milk bottles. And he charged me, I think, like $4 for a big stack of them. This piece right here, I just fell in love with. He's a weird looking guy. He's a monkey. And he's a pitcher. And it's an antique. Excellent condition. No chips, no cracks. It's Majelica. And I think he charged me, it was almost $40, but not quite, like $37.50 or something of that nature for this guy right here. But I just had to have him. I thought he was so unusual, so different. And I'm sure somebody will be pleased as pie to have him. And this picture right here, there is some damage to it in a few spots, but I thought it was well worth it. This is also an antique, and I love really dark paintings or portraits. And I love the twisted tree in here. I just think it's really neat. It's a hunting scene, which would have been common, you know, around the time frame that this was done. But I just thought it was a very neat painting. I'm trying to go back on it here. But I love that twisted tree. Kind of reminds me of Sleepy Hollow. I have the Headless Horseman. And he charged me close to $40 for that too. Okay, let's see. I found this. He only had one that I could see. Otherwise, I'd have probably bought more. It's an aluminum can, 12-ounce orange drink. Mission orange drink, non-carbonated. But it was $5. And it's in great shape. It doesn't have any rust or anything on it. It does have this type of wear on it. But other than that, well, I take that back. That's possibly starting rust right there. But it's in good shape, and a lot of people like things like this to display in their kitchen. You know, old advertisement stuff that, you know, food related. So these guys I picked up. Somebody had, you know, I mean, they're vintage for sure. Somebody had to have painted these, is what I'm thinking, for Christmas. Because the tops of them have a little hole in them. And so I'm assuming if somebody were to purchase these, they would probably use them on either a Christmas wreath or hang them on the tree. Because it's all you would have to do is put one of those hooks in the top of it, or a string or something like that, and it would be cool for that. But I thought it was neat, so I grabbed those. I think he charged me like $3 a piece for those. Some are chippier than others, but I also got another Christmassy thing, which was this. It's an old Santa Claus light bulb. He charged me $5 for it. If anybody knows any information on this or what the value is on this, let me know, because I can't find anything on it. You know, I've tried and I just can't. So, and I can't find any markings or anything on them really either. But I just thought it was neat. Vintage, you know, Christmas piece, and, you know, highly collectible. So, this guy right here, I don't know. I thought he was cool because he's unusual. That's a kind of a pale pink color. And it reminds me of the spaghetti poodles that you see, because it's got the same thing on this rooster. And it's I guess I would call it a bud vase, because, you know, it can't hold technically a bouquet of flowers, but I thought it was cool. And it's just got one little flower right here. There's no chips or cracks or anything on it, but I could not find this anywhere either. There was no examples for me to even, when I did research, to even compare it to. So, like I said, the only thing I could come close to comparing it to was the spaghetti poodles. I mean, and it's just, you know, identical to that, but it's a rooster. So I got that. And, oh, I grabbed this. This right here is an old ashtray. It says Chattanooga Shoe, which is a Tennessee shoe company. And I found examples of like Black Americana, with the shoe shine boy, like ashtray type thing. But I didn't find this. So, and those were made of, you know, the chalkware, which I'm thinking that's what this is also. It's a heavier piece, but it's in excellent condition. So whoever had it took good care of it. But I picked this up just because I thought it was different and I thought it was neat. Okay, and then these little chicks, I paid, I think, $3 a piece for them. And they're just vintage candy containers that would have went, in Easter baskets. The top of them lifts off, and, you would have put candy inside of there. I just thought they were cute. And that somebody would definitely use them for, like, an Easter display or something like that. Okay, I got some hands. These guys, because I sold out of these. And I think I got 3 of them for $20, something like that. And they're just, they're just odd, unusual, neat display pieces. You could use them for, anything you want to. You could just set them up just like that. Or you could use them for jewelry. Or they could be a shop display. But, they already have like a squared off stand here on the bottom. So they stand up perfectly. And let's see. I just keep going and going and going. I know I'm going to miss something. Because that's just, what I do. I always forget something. This, I think he charged me $5 for it. But it's from 1929. It says Delegate. And I honestly don't, I see convention. And then I don't know what the rest of it says. Because it kind of, part of it reminds me of possibly German. Something like that. Don't know. But it's got a tree down here. So, I'm not real sure on that. But I thought it was interesting and neat. I like any kind of trophies or ribbons, anything like that. And I got these little babies. I got this little baby here, which is, frozen. It doesn't have movable legs or hands. And then this little pooch, just because I thought they were cute together. It looks like it possibly would have been, from a set, salt and pepper shaker set, but it's just an individual. The other one's been lost somehow, so I'm just kind of throwing this in with the little baby on the listing. I think it was like $5 for both of them, something like that, $4 or $5. And anytime I run across these, I always end up having to buy them. I don't know why, I just like them. Maybe it's the faces, I guess. I don't know what it is, but I just think they're so cute. And I got some of these, which it said that they were like, you could use them as a candle holder if you wanted to, like a pillar candle, or for like a cup holder, which is kind of odd. I don't know how old they are. They're definitely vintage. They probably are from like, I don't know, maybe the 70s or something like that. But I thought it'd be cute as like a little pedestal for like, when you do a display or something like that, that you could put something on it to make it kind of sit up higher in a display. So, and, you could use it for any kind of purpose like that, for the candle or for display purposes. And I got, I think 4 of those, and I think it was like $5 for them. And I'm looking around. Oh, yeah, I did get some children's books too, actually. These right here. I got A Visit to the Dentist, which I thought was kind of neat because I've never run across a book like that before. Then I got The Wonder Book of Clowns. And I got The Circus Alphabet. And there was 2 of those. One's kind of really in cruddy shape, and this one looks like it's never even been used. So, I got those children's books, and those are the only ones. I mean, I spent 2 hours there, and I could have spent way more time there. So, I'm definitely going to be going back. That's for sure. This right here, I'm not even quite sure why I picked it up. Because there's really not much. I mean, what can you use it for? But it's like, when you have to have something notarized or whatever, and they kind of, or they put a seal on something, this is what they use. And the reason why is because I stamped it before I got on here, but I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. But it says Cantor Amusements Corporation, Indiana seal. And that's what caught me, was the Amusements Corp. So if anybody knows any information about that, let me know. And I thought the decorative way that those letters looked was just cool too. So, you know, that's all it takes. That's all it takes for me to spend money, I guess. So, anyways, I got that. And then, of course, this poor little mouse. Poor little itty bitty mouse that's missing some of its fur and all that stuff. I don't even know what he charged me or if he charged me for it. I couldn't find it on the receipt, but you know, he needed a good home. And look at him. It's just so cute. And he's, I don't know, it's like, kind of reminds me of an old decrepit, maybe grandpa or grandma mouse or something. It needs some love. And I found this guy too, which it was broken off of a toy. And you know, the wood is kind of soft, so it's not in very good condition as far as that goes, but it's one of those little monkeys. And I just gave him a little flag with my store logo on it. So anyways, he's gonna sit up in my mess of stuff and just hold the flag, I guess. Anyways, that is my haul. As usual, if I miss something, I will go ahead and add it on to my next video. But as far as I can tell, I think I pretty much showed you everything. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you liked the things that I picked. And until next time, guys, see you later.